Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership last week, and so I am doing an additional reading for you. Let me go ahead and tell you guys that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that in this reading, the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and it's really not that unusual. So I'm going to start out by doing a quick energy read. You guys seemed to like that last week on the bonus read. So let's see what we have. Pulling for Cancer spirit. We have interview, a talk or a conversation, getting on the same page. Interesting. Looks like somebody's wanting to come in and talk with you, Cancer. We have happiness, overjoyed, smiling. Somebody's going to be happy to see you. They may be viewing you as their happiness, or you may be very happy to see them as well. It might make you very happy that this person is coming in to have this conversation. We have bounty hunter, chaser, hot pursuit. So somebody is chasing after you now, Cancer. Yeah, somebody is really wanting to come in. They want to have a conversation with you. I do feel like you're going to be happy to hear from this person, though, for some of you. I guess for some of you, it's going to be this person who's just going to be very happy to see you. Maybe it's both of you. Meeting, 2 or more people, discussions and planning. So yeah, I see a meeting. I see the 2 of you coming together and talking, having a conversation. I feel like what this person is going to say to you is actually going to make you happy. Let's see. Oh, lost, ghosted, blocked, and cut off. This is somebody who ghosted you possibly in the past. You may have blocked this person. Yeah, so this is somebody that you have not been communicating with. Negotiator, bargaining and begging. This person, and it's clarifying coming out with the chaser card. So yeah, this person, I feel like this is someone that you blocked. You've ghosted this person. You haven't had anything to do with this person, and now they're chasing you. We have realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. So this person has had a realization. I feel like the more you pulled away from this person, Cancer, the more they began to realize some things about this connection. And now they're going to be coming in, and they're coming in hard and heavy. Oh, unconditional. We have genuine and certain love. So this person does love you. Yeah. They do have unconditional love for you. They have true and genuine feelings. Crushed, sad, broken, and feeling alone. They've been feeling very lonely without you. They've realized that the connection between the 2 of you is true love. Yeah, they're wanting to have a meeting with you. I feel like a lot of you are actually going to see this person. You're going to meet up with this person. Yeah, they've had some realizations about this connection. I also feel like once you pulled away from them is when they begin to understand some things about this connection. And just being able to see you or hear from you. So maybe this person has reached out to you in the past and you haven't responded, or you haven't had anything to do with them. Maybe you refuse to see them. And they know that they're going to have to work hard to get back in your good graces. Access granted, social media, fake profile, and hiding. So I feel like some of you guys are going to grant this person access. They're going to convince you to meet up with them, but you may unblock them. A lot of you may have blocked them on your social media. If you have, I can guarantee you that this person has been watching you through fake profiles. This person has been keeping up with you, even though you may not have had anything to do with them. Yeah, they've been keeping up with you anyway. And the realization of this connection, that they actually have true and deep feelings, that you're not like everyone else. Bottom of the deck, look at that. It's the divine feminine. So you've sat back in this divine feminine energy. This is the Empress energy. And the more you've sat back in this energy, Cancer, the more this person has had to come to terms with their feelings and their emotions. I think you creating that distance is what is making this person feel their feelings, basically. And they're going to try to negotiate with you. They're going to try to convince you that you need to open up, that you need to meet with them in person, or that you need to allow them back into your life in some form. This person was literally crushed when you blocked them, because it meant that they had no more access to you. So, yeah. All right, let's see what the tarot is saying. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody that you were giving and they were just taking, and you had enough. And so you pulled back, and I think that that is making all the difference, actually. So let's see. Spirit, show me Cancer's energy towards this person and this connection, please. Cancer's energy. Okay. All right, so we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the Nine of Cups and Judgment. Okay, so I can see that you are absolutely not wanting to fight with this person. I feel like you may feel that they have kind of put that ego down. That's what you're hoping for anyway. You're hoping that they've put the ego down, and that's why they're approaching you. You do want to resolve conflict that is between the two of you. It looks like the conflict got a little bit harsh. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse tells me that, you know, you would like to be in a relationship. You are hoping, your wish would be that, or at least for a lot of you, your wish would be that the two of you would reconcile, if you could have your wish. Now, for some of you, that's not for everybody. For another group of you out here, I see that you're absolutely not going to fight with this person. You feel that this person has done things that has actually made you question your judgment, your self-esteem, and that you are calling judgment on this, and now you're going after what you desire, what you want. So there's two very separate groups of you out there. And I've seen that recently in the past, that the air signs and water signs are like dividing here into almost two separate collectives. Let me see who's in your energy here. Show me who's in Cancer's energy, please. Show me who's in Cancer's energy. We have the Magician, sign of Gemini. Show me who's in, thank you. King of Wands is out. That would be fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. King of Wands is in the reverse. and the Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse. So this person is manifesting. I do feel that they are trying to manifest this connection. We'll clarify that just to be sure. But with the King of Wands in the reverse, I don't see this person taking action. They're not putting work into the connection. They're not taking action. It's almost like this person is just kind of sitting back and, you know, manifesting, and like they're just trying to think it to death. And it's good that they're manifesting. I think that's great. But you can't manifest something with no action whatsoever and expect that it's going to just magically happen, even if you're the magician. I mean, at some point you have to take action, inspired action. You know, that's a misnomer to think that you can just sit back and manifest and your life just magically falls into place. It also requires inspired action. And this person's not putting the work in. They're not taking action. For some of them, I do see that, you know, with the King of Wands in the reverse, this person can be a little bit nasty. The King of Wands in the reverse is not always a very nice character. They can be kind of controlling, manipulative, just kind of a nasty character. So be aware of that. Let me see the energy of this connection. Three of Wands reversed. There's a lack of planning that's taking place here. I feel like, Cancer, you're tired of waiting on this person, and this person just sits back and they think. They do a lot of thinking. They're trying to manifest the connection, but they're not actually planning and implementing anything. And you're tired of waiting. I feel like you are less and less internally conflicted about this. I feel like you're beginning to, you know, come to terms with things on, you know, on your side of this. Now, like I said, there is a group of you that if you could have what you want, you would rather reconcile with this person, but I don't see you compromising yourself to do so either. And there's a whole other group of you that's just over it and you're done. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Some of you have decided that this person and this situation, that your future is just not here within this. So what is affecting this situation is that this is a strong soulmate connection. You've known this person for a very long time. You may have somebody that is going to come in to see you. We saw that in the energy read, that this person does want to come in to see you. So this indicates a meeting. We saw that in the energy part of the reading. So, but yet I'm seeing this person not taking action. So I feel like if that happens, it will be like a very last minute, like they're going to be just, it's going to be an impulsive action. Let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. Show me the outcome, please. I do feel like if they come in to see you, they're going to be like bringing either a small gift, maybe flowers, or an apology, a small apology. It's not going to be huge, trust me. Even if it's an apology, it's just going to be a very like limited apology. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So at the end of the week, I don't see this being balanced. I don't see it being equal. There's an unequal give and take still that exists, and it's because this person is not putting in the amount of work that you're willing to. It's just still very unequal. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. This is underlying energy, Cancer, and what this tells me is that you're kind of holding on to a grudge. I mean, look at their face. They're like, yeah, okay, I hear you. but you're not really excited about hearing what this person has to say. So you're kind of holding tightly onto things from the past, holding on to a little bit of a grudge, and you're guarding your heart here. And I gotta say, I'm privy to a lot of your stories, and I understand why. So let's clarify. Also, keep in mind, Cancer, as a side note, that there could be a financial loss. So watch your money. It might be because of a conflict. There could be a financial loss because of a conflict. So be aware of that. All right, let me clarify. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? Oh, wow. Let's try that again. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, and we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's some things that you don't know about. There's a lack of clarity here. There's absolutely been a lack of communication. And I feel like you just don't want any more conflict with this person. Yeah, some of you don't want to speak. You don't want to talk with this person, but I feel like there's not been a lot of communication. And you're tired of waiting around for this too. You're not really certain what's going on with this person. There's a feeling of possibly some dishonesty here. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want true love. You want marriage. You want love. You're tired of being single. You don't want to be single. You don't want to be left waiting around. So basically, you want this person to, either this person or someone else, to bring forward an offer of real love and of marriage. Yeah. So you know what it is that you want. You're very focused on what it is that you want. And I feel like you're very clear about, this time apart, you've gotten very clear about what you want. You want true love. You don't want any of these games. You don't want any more manipulation. You don't want any games. You want marriage. You want love. You want somebody who is loyal. You want somebody who is willing to commit to the connection. You don't want somebody that's manipulating and playing games. Somebody that's going to bring forward a solid, real offer that will grow into marriage. It's not like you're expecting somebody to just, walk in the door and after the first date, you're going to get married. That's not what you're asking for. You're asking for something that is real so that it can grow into that, which is very reasonable. And I think it's good that you know what you want. All right, we have the Strength card, the Page of Wands reversed, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so again, I'm seeing a lack of communication, and I see that you're trying to be very strong about this lack of communication. I'm also seeing that you've made a decision here that if you could have what you want, it will be this person for some of you. For others, I see but only if it's balanced. So it's not like you're just saying, I don't care what happens, I just want this person. You want it balanced. For others of you, though, I can see that you have no intention of talking to this person because you've made a judgment call. You feel very strongly about the decision that you've made, and now you are pursuing things that are all about you. You're looking at what is going to make you happy. That's your decision. And you're very strong in that decision. You don't want to have contact with this person. So there's definitely two very different groups of you, but both of you have defined what it is that you want as far as a relationship goes. And I feel like you're continuing to, both groups are continuing to work on themselves and, you know, realizing that maybe what led to some of this was some self-esteem issues. And so you're addressing that, which is, that in itself takes a lot of strength to do that. All right, so let's see this person's energy. Why is the Magician here? Yeah, I think that either way, both groups are very focused on what it is that you want in relationship and what you want in life. And that's a good thing. All right. Three of Cups reversed. Four of Swords. Two of Wands reversed. And the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, again, I'm seeing that lack of communication. This is somebody who does have emotions and feelings for you, but they don't know how to communicate that. They're not happy about the way things have turned out, and they're actually manifesting from a position of unhappiness, and that's not really a good thing. I don't feel like this person is really going out and partying anymore. I feel like they're kind of isolating themselves a bit. They're trying to heal their energy. If they were in a third party, that may have ended as well. Yeah. I feel like this person, there's a lack of communication, but they watch you. So they just kind of sit back and they watch you and they think about the connection and they sit in their unhappiness. They're still at a crossroads and they just kind of don't make a decision. They fantasize is what they do. They sit in fantasy and they don't ever actually make a decision and move in a direction. Instead, they kind of sit back and they watch you and they love you from afar and they don't communicate and they don't tell you how they feel and they're just unhappy. And that's kind of a sad state of affairs. Why is the King of Wands here? Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So they're not doing anything right now, but they are planning or they want to bring a cup of love towards you. So I do think they're going to, but they're moving so slow. Right now, they're not actually doing anything, but they are going to, that's going to change. They're going to bring an offer towards you, but it's very slow. This person moves at a snail's pace. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? They may be afraid as well that someone else has brought in an offer to you because they are moving so slow. So they may feel that there's competition. Eight of Swords reversed, the Star in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so they haven't been putting in the work. It's led to a lot of unbalance, and I can see that they want to free themselves from all this overthinking that they're doing. Because they know that if they don't, they're not going to, their wish is going to pass them by. That's That's what is happening here. So they feel that there might be competition, that if they don't get a move on, that someone else is going to bring in an offer to you. That they're gonna miss out. So they know they have to get out of this overthinking, or you're going to give up on them and they won't get their wish. If they don't get out of the overthinking, they won't get their wish. So they've been seated in this lack of action, not putting in the work. That's going to change, but it's just so slow. Like, I don't know what is holding this person back. There seems to be a lack of action, but knowing that somebody else is possibly in the picture, or they believe there's someone in the picture, that might make them make some changes. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands reverse, and we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're so overweighting on this person. You absolutely don't want to fight with them. You're not going to fight for this connection. You're not going to fight for the connection. You're not going to initiate conversation. You've had it. You're beginning to feel that your future does not lie with this person. So you're kind of sitting back, you're sitting back and you're waiting to see what this person does. This person has an absolute lack of planning, and it's like they're confused as to what they should do. So they don't plan anything because of confusion. They don't have a specific direction that they move in. They just kind of watch you. They stay silent. They know they love you, but they don't actually... They spend a lot of time fantasizing and thinking, but there's not a lot of planning. Why is the Six of Cups here? They know you have options, though, and they know that you may exercise those options, and if you do, you will basically kick them to the curb. And I feel like they fear that. Yeah, they definitely fear that. All right, the Hierophant, sign of Taurus. We also have other water signs, so it could be another Cancer like yourself, or a Scorpio or a Pisces. We have Aquarius here as well. All right, we have the Five of Coins reversed, and we have the Page of Cups reversed. So what's affecting the connection is it's commitment. Commitment is affecting the connection. You do see this person as a soulmate. They see you as a soulmate. You want a reconciliation. That is what most of you want. If you could have, if you could have it, everything in a perfect way. And others of you just know that you want a commitment with somebody that doesn't make you feel that you are living a life alone. I mean, what good is a commitment if you feel like you're alone, On their side, I do feel that they are still holding back. It's like they go back and forth. So they know what you want. They know you want a commitment. And yet they're moving very slow. They're holding back. And the only thing that is making them move at all seems to be the fact that there could be competition. They just don't, This person, I think, fears commitment. I think they have a fear of commitment. But they also feel like there might be someone else that's going to scoop you up, and they don't want that either. So they know they have to do something here, or they could miss out on this connection entirely. So they're going back and forth in their mind. Let's look at your outcome. Like one day they're like, yeah, I'm gonna come forward, and they start to think about what they're gonna do as far as offering you something, Cancer, and then they kind of like back down from it. It's like they don't have a clue as to what it is that they really want to do here. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. And we have the Eight of Cups reversed. There's a karmic element here to this entire situation. At the end of the week, I don't see this balancing out. There is the possibility of it balancing out down the road because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's just that it's in the reverse. And also the Six of Pentacles, if it goes into the upright, that would be an equal give and take. What it would require is for the problems to be addressed and overcome. Right now, it looks like both parties are kind of giving up on it being an equal give and take. I feel like you feel that everything is kind of stuck, that it's taken a wrong turn, that the timing is off, it's just never going to happen. And so there's a sense here that you're giving up on it ever being an equal give and take. It's stuck energy, and I feel like you just don't want to have to juggle this anymore. It's not what you want, you know, to have to balance this thing out. You feel that you've done enough work, that it's this person's time to do some of that work. On their side, it's like they can't walk away from you. And they do think about it. They think about freeing themselves from this connection and just giving up. But they can't. They can't walk away. But they're not willing to give an equal give and take either. So I don't know what this person's problem is. But I'm going to tell you, they irritate me. They irritate the devil out of me. It's commitment. They fear commitment. I don't know what happened to this person, but you know what? You may not be responsible for anything that has happened to you in the past, but you sure are responsible for healing any issue that you have. And what you don't do is you don't take that out on other people. You don't make other people unhappy because you can't get your act together, or you have problems, or you are hurting. So that's just the way I feel about it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Coins. And this tells me that, Cancer, you're being very patient here. There's a sense of kind of waiting to see what this person is going to do. Being patient and waiting. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card and we'll finish out this reading. I mean, I can see from the energy read that they definitely want to talk to you, but, and you mean a lot to them. It's just that they need to get up off their butt. That's all I'm saying. All right, so you have Hannah, she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. Well, that's Cancer. I mean, that's a Seven of Cups right there. Let me pull this up and I'm going to read that. All right. It says, Hannah, she who listens, leans forward so you can quietly tell her all your stories. the delight-filled ones as well as the sorrowful ones. She invites you into her tent for privacy. You will not find judgment when you sit with her. This is the one person who can take what you need to dish out. Her colorful clothes reflect a spectrum of emotions, and they change according to each person's feelings. Purple is for passion, while the soft gold is for sorrow. Do not fear interruption from this compassionate soul. She understands how important it is to be heard. This is her calling in life. Make sure the untold stories are brought forth is her mission. Making sure that the untold stories are brought forth is her mission in life. She bears witness to all that is. Hannah evokes the meaning compassionate in Hebrew. Hannah calls for you to unburden yourself. There are many ways we can communicate our stories. Allow a compassionate friend to bear witness to your revelations. You might start a journal where you write everything down, and don't avoid the ugly parts. Don't gloss over the good, lay it all out. Your inside self needs a chance to release. Let those tales be spun. And some questions you might ask yourself, Cancer. Who will listen to me without judgment? What tales of mine need telling? And the final question, how can I best release the stories of my inner self? All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If you're interested in a private reading, that information can be found in the box beneath this video. This will be your last chance as well to enter the drawing for the two $50 Amazon gift cards. I'll be giving those away to 2 different people. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and be sure to subscribe. Hit the like sign or thumbs up, and also drop me a comment. Until I see you guys in your monthly reading, namaste.